Every week, professionals lose hours to repetitive administrative tasks. Drafting daily emails, summarizing long meetings, and organizing raw notes slowly drain the time available for high-level strategy. To address this, we have to look at generative AI as more than a search engine. We treat it as a dedicated consultant that requires specific instructions to perform specialized work. Directing this consultant effectively requires a consistent framework. You provide 3 specific parameters: a role, a task, and a target. This framework applies to 6 core areas: writing emails, summarizing meetings, generating proposals, handling customer support, building productivity systems, and automating entire workflows. This structure creates the constraints the AI needs to move past generic responses and toward the specific formats required in a professional environment. In freelancing and marketing agencies, tone is often the point where automation fails. If a customer support response or an outreach email sounds robotic, it loses its utility. We can fix this by assigning a persona. Instead of asking to write an email, we use the framework act as a customer service rep. Write a polite, de-escalating response to a frustrated client regarding a delayed shipment. Handling data extraction from meeting transcripts requires a different approach. Because transcripts are often disorganized, you must provide the raw source context for the AI to analyze. Placing a prompt directly above the raw transcript sets strict formatting rules, asking the AI to extract exactly 3 action items and assign them to a department. With these rigid instructions, the unstructured conversation organizes into a precise 3-bullet list. Enforcing these data constraints changes how you interact with the tool. It moves from being a simple writer to an analytical assistant that can parse complex information. These same principles apply to high-stakes documents like service proposals. A professional proposal requires the AI to understand a specific persona, the details of the service, and the needs of a target audience. This prompt shows that synthesis in action. You are a business consultant. Write a professional proposal for a video editing service targeting startup founders. Beyond single documents, you can link these prompts together into a workflow. This is not a coding exercise. It is a sequence where the output of one prompt becomes the input for the next. Link meeting notes to generate proposals, then draft an email in a connected chain. Pause here. Draft a cold outreach prompt using role, task, target. Compare yours. Act as a sales representative. Write a professional cold email offering video editing services to a startup founder. Sequencing these prompts reduces the manual work usually required to move information between tasks, which helps automate the steps in a sales or marketing pipeline. To round out your toolkit, we'll look at 2 final applications: optimizing a resume and formatting standard meeting notes. This resume optimization prompt uses specific variables. Replacing bracketed fields with your job title and industry aligns your experience with a specific role. For meeting notes, providing the transcript and filling variables for project name and attendees generates a structured record. This matrix brings the entire system together. It lists the core tasks, the business use cases, and the primary framework we've used today. You may want to screenshot this for use as a reference sheet. Integrating this structural framework into your daily tasks replaces manual drafting with a guided process, reducing the time spent on routine administrative work.